foundation did you use on me? I don't have the sheet, I lost it. So then you automatically have your customer that's coming to you again to ask you what they ordered or what to order. The other thing, obviously, is to get their contact information. I usually try to friend people on Facebook. It's another venue or way for me to actually keep in touch with them. They can kind of see what's going on with LimeLight through my timeline. Then I can go ahead and add them to the group with their permission, of course. So it's a really great way for you to be in contact with them, but not necessarily be in their face. If that makes any sense. Obviously, we're not trying to shove things down people's throats. So that's just a really great way to kind of be in the background and still keep in touch with your customers. And I think they do really appreciate that. The other thing that I do is, of course, I send them home with samples. So if you don't already have packages that are assembled, I usually have them already ready with my contact info. Of course, they're walking away with a catalog, and then you can follow up with them, you know, a week later, and just say, you know, please take these complimentary samples home with you. I would really, really love, you know, to contact you in a week and see how you like them. And if they haven't ordered skincare from you, then they hopefully will. That's another in for you to contact them and ask them how they feel about it. So that's another great way. And then the last thing that I usually do is I handwrite a note, because I do think I'm a paper person. I really love paper products. And so I really do think nowadays with email and texting and that kind of stuff, like the whole personal side of actually writing a note is so lost. And it's something that is so rare, and it's something that is so, like, I know that I really, really appreciate opening the mailbox and having something that's not a bill. It's just nice. So I really do think actually writing a thank you card to your customers every so often is a really great way to keep in touch with them, and you know that you're building that relationship. If you follow them on Facebook, then you know what's going on in their lives. You know, you can actually just say, you know, oh, your daughter's graduating, you know, why don't you come over, you know, and let me do her makeup before her graduation, or, you know, as a graduation present, why don't you have her come over and I'll do a makeover on her. Like, there are different ways for you guys to really be involved with your customers' lives and really have them, like, you're paying attention to them. That alone goes a long way, because they're not really expecting that. You know, when they're going to, like, I used to work for Nordstrom. That was like one of the places that I used to work for, and they really did stress the building of the relationship. They would have us call, you know, whenever the semi-annual whatever sale would be going on, we would have to physically call every single customer that we've put into the system and let them know, like, hey, this is going on. Would you like to book a makeover with us? I mean, it was just one of those things where, you know, they just stress building that relationship, and that's also how you kind of have to look at your direct sales business. Obviously, you have to build that relationship, and then they will trust you. You know, you can go ahead and send them, you know, I usually have like twice a year, I have a special party where it's either online or it's in person. I invite all of my customers or anybody that I've ever sent out samples to, or anybody that have inquired about LimeLight, and I start having giveaways and make things fun for them, and it's a way for me to say thank you for, you know, being a customer and being interested in the products that I have to offer. So it's a really great way to engage your customers and keep them coming back to you time and time again. If you're a makeup artist, this was one of the reasons why I signed on with LimeLight, was because it was such a great way for me to add another service for my customers. And so with brides, I would just say, hey, you know, thank you so much for hiring me for your special day. Please come back to me. You know, I would love to do a makeup lesson with you, complimentary. You can actually even invite your bridesmaids if you'd like, and I can do a group lesson for you. I would really love to do that for you as a thank you. And I mean, how many people wouldn't want a makeup lesson from a pro, you know, if you are a professional makeup artist? So there you have it. You have your bride coming back to you again. You're building a relationship. They now in their head is like, okay, I know this makeup artist, like, she does that, she does lessons, what else does she do? You know, and you know, after some time, they're just gonna come back, they're gonna keep coming back to you time and time again for maternity shoots, for, you know, family pictures. And it's just about building relationships. So let me see, I think that's pretty much it. All right, guys. I think that's pretty much, if there's anything